How a poor farmer boy created Lamborghini. Creating a multi-million-dollar company isn't easy for everyone, especially a poor farmer who doubles as a prisoner of war. But Ferruccio Lamborghini defies all odds to create one of the most sought-after car brands in the world. In today's video, we will reveal everything you need to know about the farmer boy who created Lamborghini. So watch this video till the end to find out, and do not forget to like this video. When you hear the name Lamborghini, what comes to your mind is the sleek Italian supercar that most celebrities use to cruise around. But Lamborghini was a just dream until Enzo Ferrari pushed Ferruccio into creating it with the words, "You are just a farmer. You know nothing about cars." Ferruccio Lamborghini was born on the 28th of April 1916 in Renazzo di Cento, in the northern part of Italy. He was born into a low-income family of grape farmers that uses their yields on the farm to make wine. Ferruccio was raised in the vineyard, but refused to be a part of the farming as it didn't interest him a bit. Ferruccio's parents taught him to roll up his sleeves and develop a passion for all he does so that he can make quality products. As a diligent son, Ferruccio took his parents' words to heart, but not in the way they had imagined. Instead of developing a passion for the grapes grown on the farm, Ferruccio developed a passion for the tractors on the farm. Ferruccio was more interested in repairing tractors than managing or working on the farm, so he chose to explore his passion and opted to study mechanics at Fratelli Taddea Technical Institute. After graduating, Ferruccio kept pushing for greener pastures as he started to train with a blacksmith, who willingly shared all his mastery with him. Still, Ferruccio wasn't satisfied. He knew he had to do better to get better. You will not believe what you will see next. Ferruccio had his eyes set on a factory called Ferarri in Bologna. Ferarri specializes in armed forces vehicles, and Ferruccio knew it was a perfect opportunity to hone his skills. Ferruccio convinced the factory owner to hire him, and he worked there till he was 18 years of age. After years of working in Ferarri, Ferruccio returned to Renazzo to establish a workshop with his longtime friend Marino Filippini. Ferruccio, who had a bright life ahead of him after establishing his factory, was suddenly drafted into the Royal Italian Air Force when World War II started. He was assigned to work as a mechanic at the garrison Rhodes Island in Greece. After 3 years of war, Italy surrendered, and the German armed forces took over everything at the garrison, evicting the Italians. But a passion-filled Ferruccio stayed behind to seek permission to open his workshop. After a couple of years in the workshop at the garrison, the Allied forces arrived, taking everyone in garrison as captives. Ferruccio, who wanted a different life from his parents, was taken alongside others, but with his skills, he was able to bargain to fix the force's vehicles, and after a year of working tirelessly for them, he was freed. Freedom, alas! But his return home wasn't as blissful as he would have thought. He lost his wife Clelia, who passed away while giving birth to Tonino. The news of his wife passing away took a toll on him, but he kept his mind occupied with work in his workshop, fixing tractors, war vehicles, and lorries amongst others. During one of his busy days in the workshop, Ferruccio got a message from his father that would later change his life for good. With his father's message, "I need a new tractor," Ferruccio realizes that he has been living a hallucinating life. His country needs to quickly increase agro production or risk going hungry as a result of World War II. And to achieve this, they need better equipment that minimizes fuel. Ferruccio's knowledge of working with Allied and Axis vehicles was handy, as he bought post-war military equipment to make tractors for his countrymen. Ferruccio built the tractors with British Morris engines and modified them to run on cheap diesel instead of expensive petrol. All and sundry praised Ferruccio's tractor, as no one had seen an innovation similar to the tractors. They were affordable and efficient. After the success of the tractors, Ferruccio started a new company, Lamborghini Tractors, to sell to other countries. When the demand for his tractors surged, he needed more capital to meet up with. So his father used his farm as collateral for a loan that paid off handsomely for them. After a few years in the business, Lamborghini Tractors gained traction as it became one of the largest companies in Italy. The once poor farmer was able to get himself all the expensive things of life and started investing in classic cars like Ferrari, Jaguars, Maserati, Mercedes, and the like. But being a mechanic himself, none of the cars satisfied him. One fateful day, Ferruccio took his Ferrari to the mechanic for repairs, and he noticed the clutch of the Ferrari was the same as the one he used in designing his tractors. That didn't sit well with him, as he only paid approximately $12 for the tractor's clutch, but he was being charged more than $1,000 to change his Ferrari's clutch. Ferruccio decided to meet with Ferrari's manufacturer to make his thoughts known. But the meeting didn't end well, as Enzo Ferrari spited him and called him a farmer with zero knowledge of cars. In Enzo Ferrari's words, "You are a tractor driver, a farmer. You shouldn't complain about my cars because they are the best in the world." Ferruccio got angry and replied to Enzo that he was going to show him how to build a proper sports car despite him being a farmer. This is not the whole story. It is even going to get crazier. Keep watching. After the altercation with Enzo Ferrari, Ferruccio went home, determined to work on his promise. He bought land and went on to hire 3 ex-employees of the Ferrari company. And after 9 months of brainstorming, Ferruccio completed his first sports car, the Lamborghini 350 GT. The car was tagged as a technical masterpiece that included a 4-wheel independent suspension, a V12 engine, 4-wheel disc brakes, and 5-speed transmissions. All the customers and critics applauded Ferruccio's first sports car during its unveiling at the Turin Motor Show. Ferruccio didn't only prove Enzo Ferrari wrong with his first build, he also proved him wrong that he could manage both his tractor company and car company successfully. Ferruccio's leadership style allowed his engineers to experiment at will, leading to another masterpiece, the Lamborghini 400 GT and Miura P400. Although the Miura P400 witnessed some setbacks at first, Ferruccio didn't write it off, but encouraged his engineers to improve the work on the model, which turned out to be a great idea, as the car's mid-engine layout became the standard for all high-performance cars. Wait a minute, this is not everything. Later in the video, we will show you how the global market crash made Ferruccio Lamborghini declare bankruptcy. Ferruccio kept enjoying his fame, and more models were built. The Islero, the Urraco, the Espada, the Caran, and the Countach. Of all Lamborghini's cars, the Countach was said to be the most written about car in history. Ferruccio's success with vehicles suddenly halted after a deal he signed with the Bolivian government didn't go through because of a coup. The loss from the deal made Ferruccio sell his tractor company and 51% of his Lamborghini shares. Things went bad to worse as the global market crashed in 1973, forcing OAPEC to start an oil embargo. The crash made oil prices surge and threw the automobile industry into turmoil. Ferruccio was able to keep his other businesses alive, and he sold his remaining tractors before retiring after selling the remaining 49% shares he had left. Ferruccio, however, didn't sell his heating and air conditioning company as he willed it to his son, Tonino. Tonino, unlike his father, didn't find car manufacturing delightful as he converted the company into a fashion business. The Lamborghini company, on the other hand, was like a thorn in the flesh until Audi bought it and was able to compete with 21st century automobiles, with models like the Huracan, Urus SUV, and Gallardo. Lamborghini is reportedly said to be valued at a whopping $11 billion as of 2019. Ferruccio Lamborghini went from being a poor farmer and a prisoner to owning a successful tractor company and even challenging one of the best car manufacturers to beat him in his own game. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for similar videos.